Yeah, that's right. Some epic sport that happened this weekend. Of course, all the fundos are frothing and some brilliant results here. So congratulations to both winners. It was Djokovic coming through there on the clay court, of course. Now, in light of tennis, and in light of the match that went on this weekend, in light of a lot of us doing some good activities with all the good weather that came through, we thought, why not put together an awesome little workout for you? And obviously, this is in light of, like I mentioned, Djokovic clinching that men's title, which is also the 19th Grand Slam win. And the world number 33, I think it was, Barbara Krejcikovic, she was also winning the women's title. And we thought, why not take everybody, you, Mzansi, and the rest of the world, through an awesome recovery workout using just a tennis ball, keeping the theme, of course. And it's plain, simple, and easy. So grab a ball, a hockey ball, anything that you have at home. This is something that you could substitute a foam roller with even. So if you don't have one of those, a tennis ball is the perfect substitution. So let's take you through a full body, kind of a mobility, warm down, warm up, and at the same time, we're kind of just working those muscles and getting them nice and loose.
I have a feeling this is going to hurt.
It might hurt. So you, Mzansi, you might enjoy all the crazy faces we start putting over here. And what the principle is with the ball is the same as what you would get from someone massaging your muscle. Right?
Okay.
So it's very important after working out, after strenuous activity, the muscle gets tight and tense, like a hard ball. We need to massage it and physically release the tension in that muscle to promote recovery.
Okay.
That also, by flushing and creating friction and heat, causes recovery to increase because the blood can come through and bring some good oxygenation and some good repair through that.
Okay. That information was mint, mate.
Yeah, it was mint, Jamie. All right, you at home, follow along. So, very simple. We're going to start at the bottom of the body, and you can, if you want to, start with your feet. We won't be doing that for this episode, though, but more than welcome to start with rolling the ball underneath your feet just to work that fascia. What we're going to be doing is the calves, because the calves are something that we use all the time, all right? So, right on the bulk, that head of the calf, you know, that the meaty part.
Yeah.
You literally want to have your foot dorsiflexed. What that means is you're pointing your toes to the sky. That's going to further stretch out the calf, all right? Now, in this position, you're going to lift your tushy up off the floor using your hands and literally just roll your leg forward and backwards, and you'll start feeling, it might be a little bit painful at first.
No, that hurts. Feels so good.
But that's the beauty of doing self-massage with a tennis ball as well. You've got, number one, gravity assisting you, and then number two, if you want, you can apply more pressure by lifting your body higher. That will increase the pressure on the tennis ball. Now, you want to go for at least 30 seconds of rolling out and then move over to the other leg for balance, of course, right? How's it feeling?
You don't need a man anymore.
Are you replacing a man with a tennis ball?
Why do I need a man? I've got a tennis ball now.
You got your own balls, I like that. So what we're going to be doing now, working the hamstring, moving up. And the hamstring is obviously behind the quad. The quad is this leg muscle over here. The hamstring's behind it. This is something we use again when we're standing, when we're bending over. And the same principle applies. So essentially just working that hamstring with the tennis ball behind your leg, finding those lines. You have these various lines, especially with your hamstring. There's more than one muscle. So in between these little grooves, you can feel that nice deep penetration. It's really going to assist in that recovery.
It helps with stability as well, because you can actually feel the core working out just to keep yourself afloat and keeping yourself balanced on the ball.
I love that note, Jamie, and exactly that, because you're using your upper body to stabilize you at the same time.
Balance out.
Getting that good stimulation. Now, we're going to get to something where it might be very painful. Now, this is not just the glute, but it's something called the glute med. So what you're going to do, you're going to cross your leg over and have your ankle touching your knee, all right, if that makes any sense. So we're in the cross-legged position. Now, with the legs that's bent and crossed over, what this means is that we've now exposed our glute. We've opened the glute muscle up, and we're exposing some of the smaller muscles within it, and one of them is this glute med. It's a muscle that works with abduction. It assists in so many movements, and it gets so tight, and it's a trigger point. Now, we have lots of trigger points in our body, which are these parts of the body that are just tense, and we want to try activate that point. So the ball is going right underneath the glute that's bent, all right? You're going to lift your body up once again, and in that exposed position, you want to run the ball in the same angle that your leg is facing. So
guys, I think I lost the ball. It hurts. I think I lost the ball, or the ball is broken.
Did your body absorb the ball?
It's too early. It's too early. Like, the ball literally just hit us. He was like, okay, this is what we doing? That is
So if you like, Jamie, don't sit straight on top of it because you might get some painful little pushes up in the glute there.
Okay.
But really just support your weight. Again, we are using the shoulders, so there's good stabilization. Your core's coming into play, but we are rolling that glute nicely, okay? So once you, yes, and you'll be like Zoe or me, you'll find that spot and just goes, here we go, I found it. That's the spot. That's the spot. All right. So we're done with the lower body. Let's move over to the upper half. There's so many parts that we can work. We can work the traps, but one thing that I think we neglect too much, and I can see everyone in the studio laughing at us, like we're crawling on the floor here, making the weirdest faces, playing with balls. This is what we do on a Monday morning, people.
Just watch your mic back.
So last but not least, mic packs just come off here. So we're gonna work the lat. And again, this is such a cool movement because you don't need to actually put a lot of energy into this. We're lying on the floor, literally just playing around like worms, but yet this is so effective at the same time.
Like worms.
Worms is a bad analogy, I know. So what you're gonna do, sitting down, I'm gonna basically take my arm, reach out as far as I can, onto the floor, stretching it out. Now before the inside of this angle, which is basically your armpit, reaches the ground, you wanna put the ball there to stop you, right? Now, the faces are gonna be sore. Okay, be careful. So resting on that lat now, all you wanna do is slide your hand forward and then bring it straight back again, right? So it's almost like worms sliding on the floor, but yet, I don't know about you, but I'm in pain, guys.
This is
Amazing. This feels so
On
good.
the lat, and I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna show you the difference after this workout between the two. If you guys just stand up right now and you try to put your hands up above your head, you'll literally see a difference where this arm that's been stretched can go all the way up, and this one's kind of stuck, you know what I mean? You need to release it, and this is exactly what this workout does, people. So try all of these stretches. This is a great full body that you can do. Obviously, make sure you do it on both sides. We just did the right-hand side. And go for 30 seconds of each. Go for a good release. Not too much pain, a bit controlled, but I promise you after that, your mobility, your range, everything else is going to be increased so much, and you'll have happy faces like these. I mean,
What if I
come
fall
on.
in love with my
You
ball?
don't need a man.
What if I fall in love with my ball? Okay, let's just play with my ball.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. You don't need no man, people. Hope you enjoyed this Monday session. Get your recovery on, and let's enjoy the rest of the magic.
There we
Cheers.
go.